home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. For the Brooklyn Nets, they come into tonight's game after losing to the Charlotte Hornets. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And he gets it to go.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
And Jordan sends it back. And again, it's Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 6.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Irving double team. And here's Harris from the arc. Green with the block. Got a piece of it. Griffin with the steal. Irving attacking to stop the run. Good D by Harden.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 8 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Count it, good. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Griffin gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
To the inside. Here's Griffin.
Big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Here is Harden. 6 points for him. Jordan's shot is off. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. With the teardrop. Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Griffin is so sure of himself when he shoots it. That confidence really goes a long way.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to Brown. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And here's Harris from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, knocking down the three, guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And it goes down 2 points. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Good work there as it goes. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more.
Look at that!
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Brown. And Jordan sends it back. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving leading the charge. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5
Guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside for Griffin. Pass to Jordan. Nobody near Irving. No good with the triple. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And so Jordan nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Harden. He's got 8. Takes a 3. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Nets passing it around. Here's Jordan. Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Aldridge has got 5.
Aldridge so good at shooting it as soon as he catches it. Great confidence in his stroke. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Harden on the wing. For 3, Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn. 1:10 left here in the second. Now, here is Harden. Good D by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Beyond the arc. And it's Aldridge missing. The Nets with the lead. For the finish. And it's Jordan with the jam.
You have to reward the big fella when he runs like this. DeAndre Jordan able to leak out and finish in transition.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan is simply wearing them out tonight, performing at a high level.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And it's Green missing. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Harris. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Oh, what a finish!
Good. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown. Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Irving. Pass to Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
He doesn't get the second one. Your son, Cole Craig, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets leading by 4. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Harden. And it's sent back by Irving.
Irving Green bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And it's kind of
Nets leading by 4. Harden. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Harden. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Shots good by Green.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. And another shot. And it's blocked. They retain possession.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
And here's Harris from the arc.
and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Brown with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Johnson. The three. And Irving pulls it down. Nets trailed by 8. Got a hand on it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
It's Harden with the drive. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Nets leading by 8. Nets passing it around. Johnson, a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Johnson attacking. And Johnson with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to it. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. He's got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Irving for 3. That shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter.
Made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Nets making a change here. Pass to Claxton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And here's Green outside. The rebound by Jeff Green. And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn, leading by 12. Aldridge's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Both good from the line that time. 11 seconds left in the third. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
On its way from Irving for 2.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his.
And so it's Brooklyn. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds it.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term...
Oh, the power on that. Goodness.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. For 3, Harris.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Aldridge inside. And stolen by Aldridge. For 3, Harris. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Nets leading by 16. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Irving with the ball. Pass to Harden. Now here is Harris. Guarded by Green. Kicks it out to Harden. No good. Shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Inside. It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem. Actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Shot from the top of the key. Brooklyn with the rebound.
he has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And they pick up 2.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Here's Chiozza. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Nets trail by 17. Green inside the 3-point line. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Griffin can't get it to go in. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Harden surveying the D. They kick it out to Green. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
And the Nets making a change here. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. And here's Brooklyn.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time. And